everyone. A subscriber asked me questions on a pulse motor, and I thought I'd just make one up to give a little bit of explanation because he wants to make his first pulse motor. Now, before I go any further, I'll tell you something. Lidmotor is very good on pulse motors, so I will post one of his videos, a link on the channel down below, so that you can link to that, then find his channel and everything you really need to know. Lidmotor is really good on that. Okay, so I have made a few pulse motors before. To just explain, this is the flower, and as you can see, there's a coil there, and the circuit is there. The easiest way to do it is to use this circuit with this coil and make a pulse motor, which is brilliant because this, don't forget, this wire is so thin, so if you start messing about, you'll break it and then you won't get it back and everything will fall apart. So let me just show you a bit more closely. So that's the wire and the circuitry. Circuitry is very important, and it's a bit difficult to get circuitry like this. It's so small, nice and easy. And obviously this circuit is designed to work with solar power, so it works with the solar power, which is brilliant. So if you do want to make a pulse motor, easy one to do that. I'm actually going to use this circuit to make a pulse motor because I saw Grandad and Lidmotor making one of these with a, what do you call it, supercapacitor, and they say it works all through the night. So I want to try and do that experiment because I did the experiment once before and mine didn't work. So I'll try that another time. But at the moment, just explaining a few things. So this is one of the circuits I got out of something I can't even remember, which I must use. What I do need is a stand, obviously. This is the stand I've had. This is an old stand which I used before, and basically this will go on here like this somehow. And what happens is that obviously I'll have to have a tin or something down here and somewhere to hold this here because it needs to spin freely. This is just a normal lid. What I've done is put the magnets inside here and glued them in. This is done some time ago. I don't know which this is, north or south. Either it doesn't matter. It'll work just the same. Really good. So this should be running freely, very easily indeed. Now, coils of wire. What can I say? This is something that I would use. I got relays. I've got loads of relays. My buddy Alan, he gives me lots of relays. So sometimes I use this wire, which is very thin. I can't remember what gauge that is. And this is what I've got, and I think this is very thick. I'm not going to use that, but I will use this one because it's pretty thin, this wire is. I'm going to find out what gauge this is. I'm going to use this for my pulse circuit. I've got these, what do you call them, bobbins or whatever it is for sewing machine. And let me see. I bought some just for this circuit. So this is a plastic bobbin or something like that. I'm going to wind the coil on there and use this for the pulse circuit. This is another one I've got which I can use as a, but I did make this circuit before. I have got it on my channel where a ball bearing spins around like this. Very beautifully made. I got this idea from a diagram. I can't remember where I got the diagram, but to tell you one thing, this circuit I got it from Lidmotor, and it is so brilliant. One transistor circuit, I can't believe it, and it works really great indeed. 0.020. So this wire is reading 0.020 now. Okay. So you can see 020 is the area in millimeters, and this is in inches, and this is the gauge. So you're looking at between there and there. I would say I'm going to go for 38 standard wire gauge because it did read 1019. Now it's reading 020, so it's around there anyway. 38 is good. It's quite thin. If you can get thinner, fine. If you can't, do not worry about it. Just do what you can. And as far as the turn goes, I'm not sure what turns there will be. Now, what I'm going to do, which is I've always done this before, is I've got this bobbin also, put a bolt through it, put it onto my driller, and just run this wire and let it run. And I shall fill up X amount. Check the resistance and see if it works, and if not, then put more wire on to check the resistance as well. You see these tiny screws here? These tiny screws there, like that. They're going to use in one of them for the bottom of my machine. So what I've done is I put that tiny screw I showed you onto there, and let's see if it works any good. Checking the resistance of the coil, it's about 19 ohms, fluctuates like 20 ohms as well. Alright, so it's about 19 ohms. As you can see, I'll put the screw on here and fix it up. The thing I don't like about this is it makes a noise when it goes faster. So I can hear this noise going on. I don't like that. I might change the top or something else later on. We'll see. Let's just get it going first. Hi guys, so basically I'm not happy with this setup. I'm not happy with this bit here. It needs to be high with a magnet so it runs freely, which I'll do a bit later on, maybe try different things. But just to say, I tried some circuits to make this run and none of my circuits work. Anyway, so what I did, I thought I'd quickly do the flower pot, you know. So what I've done is I used the flower pot circuit here. If you can, let me just turn it there. If you can see it, flower pot circuit, there it is. So use this flower pot circuit there. I've just connected the two wires off here. It's a bit confusing here, but yeah, I connected two wires there, and I took the battery, 1.5 battery here. I took off the solar power cell. I just tried it with 1.5 batteries, and apparently it's working. Let me just show you. So I connected to the negative there, and it is working, but it's not happy because this is wrong. I need to hire this, put a magnet there so the needle stays straight. So this coil does work. I'm not happy with the speed of this, but the coil does work. So this is very basic pulse motor I've done here, and I've cheated because I had to use that circuit. My other circuits did work. I'm going to improve this one and maybe do an update on this, but I might change the coil altogether, see what happens. So thank you for watching. Of course you can use reed switches and all them things, remember that. So lots of different circuits with the pulse motor, and lots of things you could do. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and stay safe.